Dear friends, let's suppose you have built an AI tool with your own hands that truly addresses a pain point in the market. However, Steve understands that the hardest part now is the distribution problem. How can you get it in front of thousands of users and start generating revenue? Or, looking at it from another perspective, if you are a content creator, how can you turn your own skills into an effective money-making machine? Welcome to Quest, a brand new feature on the Alvin AI platform. You can think of this as a kind of mini-game hub, a place that directly connects the interests of AI tool creators and the user community. Specifically, with Quest, AI builders are free to create campaigns that encourage users to actually experience their products. Let's take a look at the example from the AI So Easy account. They are creating an extremely attractive quest. All you need to do is record a short video from 2 to 5 minutes reviewing the tool and submit the link, and you'll immediately receive a $20 reward. As Steve has analyzed, promoting AI tools is no longer about boring posts. It's truly a playground. You have in your hands an explosive product distribution solution, while users get an incredibly interesting money-making machine. Join Steve and click the Start Quest button on the screen to explore it for yourself. To start creating your first campaign, please log in to your AI Builder account. On the left menu bar, find the Creator section and click on Quest to help Steve. And this is your quest management interface. Here, we can visually track the entire campaign performance, from the number of active quests and participants to the completion rate. Now, to set up a new mission, click the green Create Quest button at the top right corner of the screen. One thing Steve really likes about the Alvin AI platform is that they provide a wide range of ready-made templates. This allows us to set up campaigns extremely quickly, in just a few minutes. Let's go through these options with Steve. First is social share. If you want to leverage the power of the community to share your AI product on social media platforms to increase its reach and solve the distribution problem, then this is definitely the perfect choice. Next is content creation. Here, you can ask the community to create their own content, such as recording review videos or writing user guides for the tool, and then upload them to the system. The traffic generated by these creators will be extremely high quality. With feedback reviews, you will collect the most genuine comments and evaluations from actual users, allowing you to refine your product to better address the real pain points of the market. If you want to design a long-term campaign to retain users, choose the multi-stage challenge. This is a multi-stage task format where users must conquer each step one by one to receive rewards. And finally, there's the Lucky Draw contest, which helps you create random lucky draw programs, boosting the excitement of the community to the highest level. Depending on the goal of each campaign, you can choose the most suitable template or completely design a brand new task yourself using the Add Sources section right below. Extremely flexible. To make it easier for you to visualize, today Steve will give a live demo on how to create a real minigame right on the system. We will set up a very interesting challenge together called Review Alvin AI in a Video. The requirements for the creator community are extremely clear. They need to record a video lasting from 2 to 5 minutes to review our Alvin AI tool, including both hands-on demonstration and honest feedback. After that, they just need to upload this video to YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram and submit the link to the system. And here comes the most important part to create excitement and attract content creators to participate. Set up the rewards. Steve will set an extremely attractive reward of $20 for each qualifying video, with a total budget, or what we call the total reward pool, for this campaign being $100. The requirements are set and the rewards are ready. Now turn on your computers and join Steve as we go through each step to create this campaign right away, returning to the quest creation interface with the task of collecting feedback and real video reviews from the community. We will click directly on the feedback review template here. After clicking, the system will automatically generate a highly intuitive sample form. Now please open the quest details section. Let's fill in the information in the basic information section first. First is the quest title, the name of the task. Although the system already provides suggestions for you, Steve will change it to our actual challenge name, which is Review Alvin AI in a Video, so that creators can immediately understand the message. Next is all description, the detailed description. To save time and make sure nothing is missed, Steve has a little tip. Steve has already prepared all the detailed requirements of the challenge in a separate text file. Now, Steve just needs to copy and paste it directly here, and it's done. Very smooth, right? You should also use this tip to set up your campaign quickly and professionally. After we finalize the assignment, now let's join Steve in moving on to the most exciting part of any campaign. Reward configuration, setting up the prizes. In this management area, you have full control over what participants receive, the total quantity, who is eligible to join, and how submissions are approved. First, let's look at the reward currency section, the type of reward currency. When you click the drop down here, the system will display two core options. The first is community points, which are reward points used for internal interactions within your community. And the second is A-Coin, the highly valuable universal currency of the platform used for direct transactions. Please note that each of these options will open a completely different setup interface. So right now, Steve will walk you through the details. Steve will guide you through the specific setup process, clicking step by step and thoroughly explaining the meaning of each configuration. Alright, first let's explore community points together. Next, in the points reward box, you will enter the number of points or the amount of reward for each successful submission. Right next to it is max participants. Here, you can adjust the maximum number of people allowed to participate and receive rewards, or simply enter 0 if you want to go big and have no limit at all. Moving on to the Who Can Participate section, this is a tool that helps you filter your target audience. You can limit participation to only members, meaning regular users, or exclusively for creators, content creators, or open it up to both groups. This is completely flexible, depending on the strategy of each campaign you are running. A very important note in the Requires Verification section. If you turn on this green switch, it means the system will not automatically distribute rewards. Instead, we will manage submissions more strictly by manually reviewing each entry one by one. Only when an entry truly meets the requirements and you approve it will the reward be distributed. Very safe and ensures quality, right? And finally, Steve wants to introduce a really cool feature, Promote an AI tool. This feature allows you to directly attach your own AI tool to this task for promotion, thoroughly solving the distribution problem we've often mentioned. To add a tool, we just need to click the Pause Add Tool button right here. At this point, the system will automatically take you to the AI Tool Management interface. The steps to create a tool here are exactly the same as in the previous video, where Steve gave you detailed instructions in the AI Builder section. You just need to create a new tool, then attach it to this campaign, and you're done. It's so simple, isn't it? Now let's move on to the second option, A-Coin. This is the common currency of the platform, which has real transaction and exchange value. And because it is directly related to finances, the setup interface for A-Coin will have a few more special options. First is the A-Coin reward, which is the amount of A-Coin you will pay each user when they complete a quest. Right next to it is max participants, which limits the number of people allowed to join. You need to set this section carefully to tightly control your campaign budget. Next is Who Can Participate, which helps you accurately target your intended audience. Do you want to target members only, meaning regular users, creators only, the community of content creators, or expand to include both groups with both? Choosing the right audience will help your quest achieve maximum effectiveness. Steve has a small but very valuable tip for you here. Only when you select members only as your target audience will the system display an exclusive and extremely attractive feature. That is the Creator Commission, a commission for creators. For example, if you set the rate at 10%, it means that when a member completes the quest, the creator who referred that member will also receive a 10% commission. This is truly a fantastic win-win mechanism to help you boost your affiliate network explosively. And finally, there are two extremely familiar sections. Requires verification, which means manual approval is needed, and Promote an AI tool, which allows you to attach an AI tool for promotion. These two steps are performed exactly the same way as when you set up community points, as Steve just explained in detail in the previous section. However, for today's demo, Steve's goal is to have this campaign spread powerfully throughout the entire community. Therefore, Steve will click on both members' creators. Immediately, as you can see on the screen, the interface has automatically hidden the commission section to make it neater. Next, Steve will set the reward at 2,000 A-Coin, which is equivalent to about $20, and set max participants to 0, meaning we'll go big and not limit the number of participants. Moving on to the final steps, remember to turn on the Requires Verification feature. This is extremely important because it allows Steve to personally review each submission carefully, ensuring the quest quality is always at the highest level. And of course, the Promote an AI tool section right below is the tool you can click on to directly attach the AI tool you want to promote. This is truly the best way for us to fully solve the distribution problem, everyone. After finishing the reward section, let's scroll down with Steve to another equally important area, task configuration, setting up the tasks. First, you'll see the multiple tasks toggle button. If your goal is to have users complete a series of consecutive multi-step tasks, then turn this on. But for today's scenario, we just need to create a simple and straightforward quest, so Steve will leave this option off for now. Next is test type, which refers to the submission format. A big plus is that the Alvin AI system currently supports 3 very flexible formats: submit text for written content, submit URL for submitting links, and upload file for uploading files. For our demo campaign, since Steve wants creators to make a review video and then submit the link, he'll simply select the Submit URL option here. It's very clear and easy to do, isn't it? Next, to officially launch the campaign, you need to set a time frame in the quest duration section. The interface for this part is actually very intuitive. You just need to click to select the start date and time and the end date and time, and that's it. Right below is the total points reward section. This is an extremely important place for you to set the maximum total reward budget that you are willing to spend for the entire quest, helping us control costs in the most effective way. Specifically, for today's demo campaign, Steve will set the running time from 9 o'clock a.m. on March 16th and will officially close it at 11 o'clock p.m. on March 31st, 2026. For the total budget section, Steve will enter a reward fund of 1,000. As you can see, every step is extremely simple and quick, isn't it? And this is the core part of the entire campaign. Rules, rewards, the rules, and the prizes. Let's open it together with Steve. As you can see, the system provides a wide range of extremely flexible mechanisms, so we can freely create the most unique ways to give out rewards. First is winner selection, the method for choosing the winner. Here you will have 3 options. First come, first served, meaning whoever finishes first gets rewarded first. Leaderboard, a top-ranking mechanism where whoever has the highest score wins, or lucky draw, a random lottery for those who have completed the task. For this Alvin AI review campaign, Steve wants to create a bit of competition so we can get the highest quality videos, so Steve will choose leaderboard. In the max winners section, which is the maximum number of winners, Steve will enter 3, meaning that only the top 3 best videos will receive rewards. Next is the reward mechanic, the reward distribution mechanism. Do you want your users to receive rewards instantly with instant reward? Or do you want to make it more exciting by letting them spin a lucky wheel or open a mystery gift box? There is a very interesting point that Steve wants to highlight. If you choose the lucky wheel or the gift box, the system will display an additional section called max attempt spins. This is where you set the maximum number of spins allowed for each user to ensure fairness and prevent abuse of the mechanism. However, to keep everything intuitive and quick in today's demo, Steve will prioritize choosing instant reward, which means as soon as you complete the quest requirements, you receive the reward immediately. Finally, there's the reward list, which is the detailed list of rewards. Here, you will specifically set up everything from the name and type to the redemption value of the reward.
You can absolutely create multiple types of prizes, such as first prize or second prize, simply by clicking the Add Reward button at the top right corner of this screen.
Pretty professional, right? Going into more detail, let's look at the type section, which is the type of reward, together with Steve first. One thing that Steve really likes about Alvin AI is that the system supports up to 4 extremely flexible reward formats. Points are the platform's points or currency. Physical prize is for physical gifts like t-shirts or merchandise. Digital prize refers to digital gifts such as ebooks or software. And finally, coupons are convenient discount codes. In today's demo, Steve will choose points as the default, so it's easiest for you to visualize. Next, in the all points value field for the reward value, Steve will enter the number 30. So who will receive these 30 points? This is when we need to use the 2 fields, position from and position to. Because in the previous step, Steve selected the top leaderboard mechanism, these 2 fields will serve to allocate rewards based on actual ranking. When Steve enters position from as 1 and position to also as 1, that means this 30-point reward is an exclusive prize, the crown reserved solely for the top performer in first place. Just stick to this formula and we'll be able to set up the rankings for both second and third place in just a few moments. So Steve and all of you have now completed every setup from A to Z for a real campaign together. Now please scroll all the way back up to the top. Here, you'll see 2 extremely important buttons, Preview to preview in advance and Create Quest to create the task. A sincere piece of advice from Steve is that you should always click Preview before officially publishing. At this point, a panel will appear in the right corner of the screen, allowing you to see exactly 100% of the interface that the end users, meaning the members, will see. Take a few seconds to carefully check the title, description, rewards, and rules to make sure there are no mistakes. If everything is exactly as you want, close the preview panel and confidently click the green Create Quest button for Steve. Congratulations! Your campaign has now been officially published successfully. Immediately, you'll see the quest you just created proudly sitting at the top of the active quest list on the management page. It feels amazing to see your brainchild ready to reach thousands of users. So Steve and you have successfully created a quest. To see how this achievement is displayed in reality, look at the menu on the left, select Create a Community, and then go to the Overview section. This is the centralized management area for your landing page. There are a few of them. Steve would like to remind you that the entire process for setting up this landing page was already explained in detail in the very first video. You can click on the link at the top corner of the screen to rewatch it if needed. Now, let's click directly on the preview button in the top right corner with Steve to check our final interface. At this point, the system will take you to the official landing page of the community. You just need to scroll down a little bit. The quest review Alvin AI in a video card that we just set up has now appeared very neatly and attractively right on the homepage. When users click on this quest, they will immediately see an interface displaying all the rewards, rules, and deadlines exactly as Steve and you just set up. Your job now is simply to copy the link from the address bar or click the share button below to send it to your community and start the campaign. And that's the complete step-by-step process from A to Z to help you create your own quest to attract engagement and bring in new users on Alvin AI. Steve highly encourages you to start experiencing this feature in practice today to fully leverage the power of AI tools and create an effective source of passive income for yourself. If you find these AI tool reviews and tutorials helpful, please give Steve a like and subscribe to the AI So Easy channel so you won't miss out on the next hot AI tool experience videos. Thank you for accompanying us. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.